Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Papergoy, and I don't know how to work the computer. That's why I need Mr. Magazine here. You see, my cohort is not here again. He's not quit the show or anything, or at least not that I'm aware of. Maybe he did the Gen Z quiet quitting, but he's actually down in Myrtle Beach with his family for the week. So we're going to have another week worth of just bolos just for me. Carl Morris, gay poet, playwright, original art, Skepine, weightlifter, 2001. I did buy this at the Ephemera Fair. If you saw the haul video from Ephemera Fair 45 over in Old Greenwich, Connecticut, you will have seen this. I only bought from 3 dealers, and one of the dealers had an entire, there had to be 80 to 100 of these. They're a very, very thin stock, thin paper, original art, about 4 by 6 each. Luckily, they came in hard holders, which will make shipping them very, very easy. Very, very interesting artwork, to say the least. Something that I never would have bought years ago, but thanks to going into heritage auctions and buying artwork at heritage auctions, original art for the comics, I have kind of learned it somewhat. And as many of you that have been following the journey that we've been on for the last several years, it takes a couple of years to even get your feet under you if you're going to get into a new niche. And I chose original artwork a couple of years ago. I've made a fair number of purchases of original artwork, both through Heritage and on my own archives type deals, including this one over here. So if you are out there, and I took a $20 offer on this, I paid $350, I think, for the whole box of stuff. So I was into it. I'm into it for about $5 per artwork plus some other things. So I'm happy to move it. I'm happy to make the sale. Let's put it that way. But if you have ideas of a niche that you want to get into, it's going to take about 2 years to get your feet under you. Just want to let you know that. And I still don't know very much about it. Up next, also from the Ephemera Fair, Junior League of Springfield, Massachusetts, program 1938, Kirsten Flagstad. Took a $15 offer on it, something or other like that. Is folded right down the middle. It was one of those items that I got in a pile of stuff from a dealer there. They had playbills and things like that, and they had piles of them, like a bag with 6 of them in there for a given price and 8 of them in there for a given price. And this was in one of the boxes, or one of those bags. So I said, yeah, I might as well sell it. What else am I going to do with it? And it actually sold faster than some of the playbills that I thought were better, which goes to show you never know. I did do a little bit of research on there to figure out it was Massachusetts. I did put that in years ago. I would have just said Junior League of Springfield, and there are, 43 different Springfields. Marge Simpson would have been asking to buy it, but she doesn't live in Massachusetts, I don't believe. But do that little bit extra step, and you can make the sale a little faster. FNM, Footwear News Magazine. Oh, Footwear News Magazine, FNM. February 1988, Romano Martigani. Actually took 6 years to sell, which actually very, very much surprised me on this over here. I probably could have put a couple more pictures up, but it's 38 pages, 40 pages. No, it's 42 pages, yeah. But an interesting magazine, not one you find very often. I'm sure many of you, when I brought this up, said, oh, FHM. No, it's FNM. Did get the full $35 out of it, though, so very, very happy with that. Very uncommon magazine. Up next, Joe Franklin's Nostalgia Magazine, January 1991. Jerry Mather's Beaver Cleaver. Sealed. That is the key on this over here, sealed. That's why there's only one picture. I guess I could have taken a picture of the back cover as well. Couldn't show the table of contents or any of that. Left it sealed. I did list it as like new instead of new. Just because, at least on Amazon and I think on eBay, if you list it as new, they don't allow you to put anything in the condition box. And I wanted to say, hey, look, it is sealed in the mailing bag, and I don't think listing like new versus new is going to really change very much on a magazine. It obviously will in hard goods, but I don't think it's going to change very much in a magazine, and that's why I chose to do it that way. 75 hairstyles, but all you really need is one. Dell Purse book 7767, 1966 booklet. Rougher shape. I did take an offer, I think a $10 offer plus shipping on it over here. Heavily creased, as you can see. I did offer this up at Whatnot, and nobody wanted it. I thought it would go really, really well over at Whatnot. I think I even may have offered it in a junk journal auction. I thought it would be great. Somebody or other would want it, take it apart, and get all of the various 75 different hairstyles. Nobody cared. I listed over here on eBay, and it ended up selling fairly quickly. Bic Soft Feel Wide Body Pack of 5 sealed on card 1998. I did mention to the people behind the paywall that at one of the estate sales I did take a chance on some pens and the like. Did, as you can see, have the UPC cut out. Probably some kind of a deal where if you got 5 of them, you got something free or something or other like that, a rebate or something or other like that. But it was never used. They wanted $1 for it at the sale. I took a $15 offer. My theory was it cost $1 back in 1998. So if I'm still getting something new old stock like this from 1998 for the cost of what it cost back then, it's going to sell. And sure enough, it did. So isn't something that I deal in regularly, but I do look at the office supplies when I'm going through a sale. About once a year, I end up buying something out of there. But that is an area that if you are going to estate sales, you may want to look at as well. Time Magazine, also for that same estate sale. Time Magazine, April 14th, 1997, Ellen DeGeneres comes out, Mike Bibby. She comes out as Mike Bibby. I should have put that in. That really would have confused people. $24.25 on that over there. It's good to know that Time Magazine, a lot of the Time Magazines that are recent, although that's almost 30 years old now, don't tend to sell for a lot. That one sold $24 fairly quickly on that as well. So it's something or other to keep your eyes open for when you're out there. A lot of dealers don't want to deal on the new stuff. If you can make $24 for $1, do it. Up next, this is what they want to deal on, 1860, and that is one thing that I absolutely love about the channel. We can jump into 1860 as easily as we can 1997. Cornell's Companion Atlas 1860 hardcover maps hand-colored. Yes, I did leave the $25 price tag right on the cover. Did buy that at an estate sale. I could have made more money, I'm sure, breaking it up. I think I took a $110 offer on it, something or other like that. Probably should have taken the price sticker off, honestly, because it's in bad enough condition anyway. The thing is, price stickers on that kind of paper, they will take off the cover paper as well. They just absolutely will. There's really no way around it. So I just left it on. I said it's got enough damage as it is. Person buying it's probably going to break it up. Probably a lot more money in breaking it up. But as I paid $25, as you can see, I'm happy to get $115. It took 2 years to sell on that as well. But do keep your eyes open. A lot of people don't care about things like this because of condition. They walk right by it. I didn't, and I made some money. Toronto, Canada, City Map, Eaton's Department Store, 1970s. I think I took a $20 offer on this as well. It is undated, but I guess that 1970s just by the way it looks on there. Just wanted to show you, I don't deal in maps very often. Once in a while, I probably brought this up at Whatnot. I would think I did. Once in a while, I'll just list something like this, and it sold pretty quickly. I actually do have luck with the maps that I do sell. I should list them more often, I guess. Miss America, I may have shown you this last week. I don't remember. Miss America Official Yearbook 1949 BB Shop Beauty Pageant Contest. $25 I took on this over here as well. Put up a lot of pictures of all the prior winners as well as all of the current contestants. I just figure somebody or other knew somebody that was in there. So I did do a little extra work on it, but my reasoning was somebody knows people that are in there. Generally speaking, Miss America stuff does not sell that well. This actually did sell fairly quickly, so quite happy about that. Another thing that doesn't sell particularly well, but it did sell fairly quickly, and I did bring it up at Whatnot as well. Liberace Museum Brochure, 1982, Las Vegas, Nevada. Took, I think, $15 on this as well. Happy to sell it. Liberace is not something that moves the needle nowadays. It just does not. So when somebody wanted to buy this, I'm like, definitely let's get it to a better home than mine. So hope they're happy with it, and I'm glad to sell it. And finally, Dune Complete 8-issue serial in analog magazine, 1960s, Prophet of and Dune World. I took a $500 offer on it. I got a lot of offers, $185, $250. I picked up 7 of the 8 at an estate sale. I needed one more. what am I going to do? Am I going to break it up? Am I going to sell them separately? And finally I said, you know something? I'm going to sell them all together. So what I ended up doing was tracking down the one that I needed on eBay and bought it. And I think I paid $50 for the issue that I needed. Once that came in, I listed it all together as a set and got $500 out of it. Made pretty good money on it, but I did do the extra work. And occasionally you're going to find yourself in that situation. You've got a sports card set with 23 out of 25 cards in it. Do you track down the other 2 or not? You got to weigh it out. How do you think it's going to help your sales? I thought that this would definitely help me sell it and sell it quicker. And sure enough, it ended up working out that way. So hopefully it does help you a little bit. Hit the like button if you can, and we will see you next video.